Right, and we are live. So hello everybody and welcome to another exciting episode of HP Critical Plus. I'm your host Brandon, and I am joined by my wonderful co-host Christy.
Hi everyone.
Guys, it's been an eventful week since last time we streamed the premiere of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Since that time that we streamed at the beginning, we are the freaking masters of timing, because right after we started this playthrough, they freaking announced that the Great Ace Attorney is finally getting localized. Ha freaking za, man. Oh man. You don't know how long I've been waiting for this game, because like you at this point you may have already guessed that myself and Christy, by the way, if you follow our Twitter, you notice that I gave us another cute nickname, the HBC Detective Club, much like the Cool Cat Crew. Yeah, I'm gonna roll with that. I hope that's okay with you, because I like that name. The inspiration behind it was Famicom Detective Club, so I was like, oh, what if I just make us HBC Detective Club? That'd be nice.
I mean, that worked for me.
Vikash is here, and he's already thrown out something. What's up, Vikash? Yeah.
Hey!
Yeah, we are 100% excited about Grace Ace Attorney. All it took was them just rename the character to Harlock Sholmes, and that was apparently all they needed to do. So there you go. We're very much looking forward to it. We're definitely going to do some stream stuff with that. We have not fully decided how that's going to go yet, but something's going to happen because we absolutely adore Ace Attorney. And so, you know, we're now even more hyped to continue this playthrough, because now we have knowing that's coming as well. And by the way, speaking of this game specifically, Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy, you can just get the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles as a standalone collection, but they're also supposedly having bundles that's going to include both the Great Ace Attorney collection as well as this game right here, the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy. You can get essentially 5 games in one, which is really good. You can get not only the origins of the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney series, but the real origins, which is the prequel with the Great Ace Attorney series. So it's a great way to get into the series if you haven't already. If you can't wait, this is still on every platform essentially. You can play this now, or if you just want to do the whole series, you can get that whole collection and be good. Marissa's here too! Woo!
Marissa's here!
Yes. Oh yeah, so yeah, we're definitely looking forward to some Ace Attorney in many different forms. Also, what happened in between that time is, yeah, boy got his first dose. Let me see if I can pull out. Got the bandage right over here. Yeah, so far, before you guys ask, I am feeling good. Chrissy has been wonderful and given me many tips on how to make sure I stay that way. I got some Gatorade right here. That's just how I will be hydrating. Gabe wants a shout out too. Yo, Gabe, what's up?
So many people are here.
So many people are here. Oh, man, I told you, Christy. I told you. Ace Attorney hype is here. Everyone is tuning in. Marissa says, I can't believe I missed the first one. That's okay. You're here for the second one. That's all that matters. And she says, hey, shot. Yes, I got it. We're good to go. We are so excited. And the other thing I guess I'll say before we fully get started is I did do a stream earlier of Nier Replicant. This game is flames. I actually really like it. It's a very fun game to control. The visuals are very nice. There's voice acting for everything now. It used to be only for cutscenes. Now they have it for like flavor text when you talk to like people in the town, which is really good. Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I'm definitely going to play more of it. But anyway, enough about this. We're going to get started with the Ace Attorney Trilogy. So, last we left off, we were doing episode 2, Turnabout Sisters. Unfortunately, the murder victim this time is our dear chief, Mia Fey, and we need to figure out who did it, because we need to avenge our chief. So we're going to, solve this mystery. Last time we finished case 1, and we did the investigation phase of episode 2. So we're going to continue with the actual case itself. I'm pretty sure there's one more investigation after that, and then we do one more trial, if I'm not mistaken. So our goal is 100% to finish episode 2 today. If it can't, it's okay, but we're trying to get through it. The goal is definitely to finish it. So are you ready to get started, Christy?
I guess so. It's now or never.
I am on the save data to load, and I am loading it up now.
Okay.
And by the way, people, for anyone wondering, I am going to be announcing pretty much every decision I have to make, because Christy is going to be playing alongside on her Switch version, because she is going to be reading alongside me, basically. I'll be reading all the male roles, and she's reading all the female roles, so it's going to be going down that way. Yeah, I think we're pretty much ready to go. September 7th, 10 a.m. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fay. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. You better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please to give the court your opening statement. Oh! The coach says, dude, this voice acting is awesome. Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fay, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no doubt with the reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer of the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Ooh! Jarrell just gifted a sub to Vakash. Yo! Love it. Absolutely great. Yeah. Sir! My name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map to the office to explain. Ah, yes, floor plans. The body was found by the window, here. And the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the Thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hands, sir. The court accepts the statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue. Okay, we got the floor plans. Ooh, and Jarrell's here with the hearts. We got everyone here! Oh, I love it. I love it. No, Detective. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fay, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir.
I just wanted a burger.
Please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Okay, Maya Fay's arrest. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were two people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fay, and the lawyer, Mr. Mir Phoenix Wright. Oh, hold on. Ooh, some messages are coming up. Jarrell says, I'm not staying here, though, because spoilers, so I'm going to mute y'all probably. Aw, but at least you're here. It's okay.
Aww.
Marissa says, the noise made it went back to him, makes it seem like he didn't know why he arrested her. Yeah, you know, that's
exactly.
That's a pretty accurate to Gumshoe, I'd say. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fay. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Mr. Maya Fay at the very moment of the murder. What it says, stage or be spoiled with me. The very moment, you say. Very well.
I also love this judge. He's great.
I do. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in the testimony. Whoosh. Ah! Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness's testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try. Something the matter? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination.
It's like that would actually happen.
Right. Okay, I am pressing statement 1. Hold it. Who did you say you got a call from? Hey, pal, don't play dumb. You know who. The call is from a customer at the Gatewater Hotel, right across it from the crime scene. Okay, I pressed. Not sure it did much, though. Right, please continue. There were two people there already. Pressing. Detective Gumshoe, how long would you say it took between you receiving the call and your arrival at the scene of the crime? Right. I'd say it was about 3 minutes. That's pretty fast. Our motto this month is quick response. That's how I got there before the killer got away. Indeed. So, tell us who the two people you found in the scene were. Yes, sir. defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Press. Are you absolutely sure it was us? Listen, pal, your dumb act will only get you so far. With her funky hippie clothes and your spiky hair, you two stand out like suspicious people at a crime scene. Well, he does have a point about her. She is pretty unmistakable. I should pick my points to press with a little more care. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Press. Why is that? What's your reason? Why? We had a witness account describing her. Press. Hold on just 1 second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Exactly what about this suspicious woman in Pink's claim was hard evidence? What? Miss May isn't suspicious and she sure isn't Pink, pal. Well, I guess she is Pink. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing can have its advantages. Yes. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective.
This doesn't work like this.
It doesn't. Let's hear your testimony again.
It doesn't work like this.
Hard evidence. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results show that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How do you like that? That's my hard evidence. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor? Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? I know. I'm real embarrassed I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Okay. Here we go. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. Press. And did you find any evidence? Now, don't jump the gun on me, pal. Just listen, I'm getting to the good part. I got a bad feeling about this. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. Press. Just because you found it next to the body doesn't mean the victim wrote it. Ha! Then who did write it, smarty pants? Who? I did. It could have been me. What? So it was you? No. I'm just saying it could have been me. Can you prove it wasn't? Hold on. So, you admit to this? You admit that you wrote the note? Listen to me, Mr. Wright. This is a court of law, and I expect you to refrain from making thoughtless statements.
Are we being penalized?
Amateur. Well, Detective, tell us what was written on that memo you found. On it, the word Maya was clearly written in blood. Press. You have proof it was Mia who wrote that. Of course I do, pal! Uh-oh. He sounded pretty confident. This might not be good. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Press. What kind of tests were these again? Huh? What kind? Well, I hear they take the, little bits in the blood, the hemoglobin. I refuse to testify in this matter, pal. I'm no expert on blood tests. Yes, that was quite clear. You may continue with your testimony. Thanks, pal. I mean, Your Honor, sir. Detective Gumshoe. Yeah? I look forward to your next evaluation, as should you. Oh.
Guy.
That was a mess. Right! Where was I? Also, there's blood found on the victim's finger. Press. On which hand was the bloody finger, Detective? The right hand. She was right-handed. Nice try! Uh-oh. I guess it wasn't too hard to see what I was getting at there. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Detective Gumshoe. Do you get a lot of cases where the victim actually writes the killer's name? Sure! It happens all the time in books and the movies! This isn't a movie, Detective. Ooh. Let's talk about reality, shall we? I guess I haven't heard of many cases, no. Don't you find it a little odd that the victim would write down her name? Especially the name of her own sister? Yeah, actually, you got a point, pal. Stop right there. The witness's opinion on the matter is irrelevant. The facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused. The victim told us the name of her killer. Order! Order! That didn't go so well. That's right! What he said! That's his whole testimony. Okay, there has to be a contradiction there somewhere. Let's find it. Okay, real quick, the memo, right? I'm gonna do a quick save. I want to experiment with some of those other answers. Okay, so I'm gonna press the statement. I found a memo written. Who did write it? Miss May wrote it. Well, it could have been the witness, Miss May. Hold on. The witness was in her hotel room, not the office. Try pulling the other leg, Mr. Wright. Yeah, and while you're at it, pull mine too, pal. Okay, I'm going back to that statement. I want to see what the last one says. When we say the killer. And who did write it? Oop, the killer.
There.
The killer. Anyone can see that. Huh. You're saying the killer wrote her own name? Buddy, please. She was framed. Hold on. If that's the case, where's your evidence?
Oh.
I guess that was a bit of a tall order for you. Those without evidence shouldn't open their mouths, Mr. Wright. Yeah, pal! Alright, now we gotta find the contradiction. So let me look through my stuff. Okay.
I think it's the very last statement, and you have to present the autopsy.
Let me see the autopsy. Death was instantaneous. Yes, that's correct. Because she didn't have time to write if she was dead. If she died. Before she died, the killer wrote the victim's name. But death was instantaneous.
Glee.
Real quick before
Love how the music changes.
Yep, it just stopped. I'm sorry, I was going to look into the court record real quick because I need to catch up on profiles. Because there's a few new characters that we got that we didn't look at last time. Dick Gumshoe, age 30. Detective at the local precinct in charge of the initial investigation. Marvin Grossberg, age 64. A veteran defense attorney and me as mentor. April May, age 23. An eyewitness to the events. Testifies that she saw Maya commit the murder. Miles Edgeworth, age 24. A gifted prosecutor and a ruthless man who'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. And finally, Bellboy, age 26. Bellboy at the Gatewater Hotel. Doesn't even get a name, just Bellboy.
No, just Bellboy. Poor guy.
Poor guy. And by the way, Dick Gumshoe's description of his description never changes at once the entire series.
It's always the same. It's great.
Even in a certain game where he's like one of the main characters, never changes. Anyway, I'm gonna go back to it now. Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey? That's really what you're saying? What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, Detective. Backwards? The victim is the only person who could not have written it. This is a report from your department, Detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. But! No butting your way out of this one, Detective. Order! Order! The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report?
This doesn't work in real life.
So I'm gonna just do this. So we got it on. No, it wasn't the day of the murder. The day after the murder. It was the day after the murder. The prosecution was being. That autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor.
That's not how it works.
There was that real life lawyer who did this case, and he was like, "That's not how it works. You can't."
But really, this is not how it works.
What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday. And okay, the second autopsies happened though. Does it ever happen? No. Okay.
I mean, second autopsies they do happen. However, you can't present them in the middle of the trial because then you're like, yeah, I think give it to me. What is this? Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I can understand not being able to present it in the middle of the trial, but I was just like, can you just do another autopsy on someone? I was like, what? Okay. Yeah, you can, but you can't present it in the middle of trial without presenting it to your opposing counsel because that's not how it works.
Oh, this game is hilarious sometimes. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object. But there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way! Your Honor.
You're supposed to share it with your opposing counsel.
It's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. I see. Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say? I'm a sham. Detective Gumshoe. Was I a fool to trust you and your report? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I thought that was going to be a joke, but it actually was like, was I a fool to trust you? That actually... Ooh, that actually cuts deeper. Oh, God. Huh?
You're
Me?
so mean.
I wasn't...
To poor Gumshoe.
Detective Gumshoe. I'm disappointed in you handing him the wrong report like that. I'm sorry, sir. You are at fault, Detective. This isn't going to look good on your evaluation next month. What? Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. Died from a blow by a blunt object. May have lived for a few minutes after being hit. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes.
All I wanted was a burger.
Darn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor, innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent? Oh, get ready, Christy.
Boy.
Witness, your name, please?
April May. Your service.
Y'all horny! They just like, she said one word, and it was like, oh! I can't believe so many people went to court horny on Maine. Oh, man. Order! An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking.
Aw, yes, Your Honor.
This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. Prakash is laughing on the chat. Perfect April, he says. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred?
Gee, I was, like, in my hotel room. Checked in right after lunch.
And this hotel is directly across from the Fay & Co. law offices. Oh, he's cracking up in chat.
That's right, big boy.
Please testify to the court about what you saw. Witness's account.
It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know. Oh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. When attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, dodged to one side and ran away. That girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. And the woman with long hair, she kinda slumped. And that's all I saw. Little bitsy witsy.
Vikash says, I can't tell if April is an office worker or a Sailor Scout from her look, too. Marissa says, why not both? Could be both. Well, Your Honor, I see. It is remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness with any... Wait, Your Honor! Yes, Mr. Wright? What about my cross-examination?
Even caught the heart of the poor judge.
Honestly, yes. I thought the witness testimony was quite firm. Didn't you? Firm? You're horny! On me! Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Fey's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey! How dare you! Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? I'm saving just to see what happens. Alright, I'm saving. And I'm saying no thanks. No, you're right. I guess there wouldn't be much point. I'm glad you saw the error of your ways so soon. Your Honor, the prosecution rests its case. What? That's it? Very well. Wait, hold on. Yes, Mr. Wright, change your mind? Yes. I better, or I'll lose on the spot. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. Okay, it was free. Vikash says Marissa's the woman with the real answers. Okay.
Exactly.
Alright, the first thing, it was like 9 o'clock at night, look out the window, you know. Oh no, you don't have to reread the green text.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't want to press every single statement then?
I am going to press every single statement, so I'm pressing the first one.
Okay.
Why did you do that?
Huh? Why? Why what?
Why did you look out the window? Were you expecting to see something?
Oh, well, gee.
What? That's it? She can't get out of this question that easily.
I sort of, you know. I had a feeling.
Well, I have a feeling she's trying to avoid the question. Maybe I should press a little harder on this one. I'm going to back down this time, but I'm going to press hard in a second. I'm going to hit back down. If I go too deep, I might not come back out alive. I'll back off for now. You looked out the window. What did you see next? Okay, and then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. Press. The woman with long hair. That was Mia Fey?
Slender, sort of. Well, some people might say pretty, if that's your thing.
Your thing? And the person attacking her? The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the finisher. Press. Oh, hang on one second. Vikash says, gotta BRB, 20 minutes, guys. I believe you, though. Thanks, Vikash. Hope to see you soon.
Thank you.
How do you know she was the defendant?
Huh? Well, you know. She had a girlish physique. Women know these things. I just know, okay?
There was only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor. He's right. I'm gonna say, yep, he's right for now. Her testimony certainly does make sense, and everyone in the court keeps siding with her. I better not press too hard on this one. So then, tell us what happened to the victim. Did the woman, dodge to one side and ran away? Press. She dodged? Dodged what?
The attack!
Please, continue your testimony.
I love how they don't even...
Yeah. that girl. She got her head and she hit her press. How did you know it was my client?
Well, gee. First of all, she had a girl's physique. And secondly, she was small. What else could it be but her?
She has a point. I'm gonna say you're right. Okay. Maybe I should listen to the testimony again. She caught up to her and hit her. Is that the one I already pressed?
We already pressed the last one.
Okay. I'm going back to the first statement because I know there's something there.
Okay.
Okay. Press the first statement. Why did you let her worry? You expect to see something? G. You can't have the question that easily. You can't, you know. The blue bounce. Had a feeling she's trying to avoid the question. Maybe she press a little harder. I'm gonna go for it. Let's see how far I can run with this. Surely, you must have had a reason to look out your window at that time of night.
Oh.
Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness.
He wasn't badgering.
Badgering? You insist on needling her with these trivial questions. I really don't think it should be allowed. Yeah! Stop him! The poor girl! Order! Mr. Wright, you have been warned. Poor girl? What about poor me? Look at the one. So that one led to nowhere. What was the other statement that had it?
I think maybe the mousy.
Yeah, maybe the mousy one. I'm doing a quick save real quick though.
Okay. Yeah, let me go ahead and do that too.
And I'm gonna press the one attacking her was the mousy girl and see if that's what the save was. Well, you know, she had a girlish physique. Look, I just know, okay. Testimony bulletproof. I question the testimony.
Okay.
Hold on a minute. That testimony stinks.
What?
Miss May, I'm willing to bet that. You saw nothing.
Lying?
I'm gonna say you saw nothing.
You saw nothing. Okay.
Did you really see the defendant at all? Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this?
Yes, what is the meaning of this? Somebody tell me, I'm clueless about this, I mean.
Okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis, except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus. Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way in the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May?
What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling.
Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl. I promise.
Your testimony again, if you would. Damn, I almost had her. Witness's account. Okay.
I love how she does the boob bounce every single time.
It's funny that you said that because Marissa just mentioned it on chat right now, the boob jiggle. Okay.
Did see everything. Oh, sorry.
No, I'm sorry. You're good. Go ahead.
I did see everything. I did. Victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran to the right. And the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. She hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock, kind of statuey clock, the thinker, I think. Oh, did the accuracy of my report not startle you? Teehee.
Marissa says, like, she didn't move that much. And then Dro says, for real, like, man, calm down with those physics. Oh, man. Anyway, I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. This is account. Okay, I did see everything. I did press. So, you saw me then too?
Of course. Remember the spiky hair anywhere.
Spiky? The witness will refrain from personal attacks on the defense attorney.
Aw, was I a bad girl? I'm sorry.
Very well. Continue. Within the room and dodging for a second after the white press. Is that right, as in your right, as you looked from the hotel?
Which hand do I hold my knife in again? Right! It was my right hand, right?
Satisfied, Mr. Wright? Please continue. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. Press. How convenient if you remember her hippie clothes.
That's what you said. I mean, that's what she was wearing. Oh, and her hair was all done up like a bun.
What happened then? And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did press. Where did this weapon come from?
She picked it up from the desk.
I see. What sort of weapon was it? That clock. That's actually clock. The thinker, I think. Press. Clock? Didn't this come up in another testimony recently?
Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all.
No, but I have a feeling I'm onto something now. That's actually clock. That's the last statement?
Mm.
Okay. She said she saw it was actually a clock, but how would she know that?
She said, exactly, she wouldn't have been able to know that, so I think we need to present the thinker.
Yep. Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing.
Revealing? Ooh, you'd like that, wouldn't you, naughty Mr. Lawyer?
You just said that the statue of the thinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock, too. And he was found guilty of murder. Order! Order! Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock?
Oh,
The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murders with these questions before. Well, only once. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Phew, that was close. If you stopped me there, the trial would be over.
Aw? What? So, what happens now?
What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock?
What? That's... because... I heard it? Yes, I heard it say the time.
So, you've been to the law offices of Fay & Co.
No. Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room. Hee.
Marissa just said, I don't know why, but questions are all I have made me laugh. It's true, though. That's Phoenix and main ammo. The law offices of Fay & Co., where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because... I'm going to save... I know what the right answer is here, but the answer is it couldn't have rung because it wasn't plugged in, or it wasn't filled with papers. But I'm going to say she couldn't have heard, just see what happens. You were at the hotel. There's no way you could have heard a clock go off in the building next door. You have proof that she could not? Amateurs. Listen to me, Mr. Wright. In the courtroom, proof is everything. Without it, you have nothing. You are nothing. Then I would like to propose a test to see if she really could have heard. The prosecution denies your request. What? On what grounds? This is a trivial matter with no direct bearing on the case at hand. Indeed. Objection sustained. Damn! Time to switch directions. Quick! Ready to proceed, Mr. Wright? No, Your Honor. Okay. Because it couldn't have rung. Your Honor, members of the court. It isn't conceivable that the clock in question rang. Oh, here we go.
Empty.
Quick save.
Oh.
I want to see. It's broken.
I mean, it technically is.
I think it's broken. That clock's busted. You think? Just look at it. Your Honor, please examine the clock. Oh! See anything interesting, Your Honor? Well, I'm not sure I would call this broken, but I doubt it could ring. This clock is missing its clockwork. Oh, wow. That was inadvertently the right answer.
I mean, the second case is usually kind of easy, too, until you get to the third case where they're like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar.
Fat?
Well, Miss May? Oh, God.
I love her eye twitches.
Yep. I also love whenever Edgeworth has his finger up. He's about to just end Phoenix's career. Tisk, tisk. Quite a show you put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow, he knew. Marissa says, big fat liar. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? It was after the witness heard the clock. If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction. Hey, Jake Schroot's here too. He said I could never get into these kind of games. They are an acquired taste. Like, I absolutely...
Yeah, they really are.
They are. Like, visual novel games or mystery-solving games are definitely not for everyone because, of course, it is a lot of reading. But I adore the story of these games, and I also love solving the mysteries as they come because you
Honestly,
get closer
the
to
best thing is being able to cross-examine a parrot.
Spoilers, but yes, at some point in the series, you get to cross-examine a parrot, and it's great. Stick around. You may see it sooner than you think. That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? Impossible, of course. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed is... That'd be the cell phone, right? Yep, that's what it is. And we're going to present it right now. Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone.
Oh-ho! You have a girly phone.
Wait. This isn't my phone. Listen. This is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Order! Order! The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention! Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. Oh, Jake Short asks, is Undertale 2 ever going to be a thing? Maybe, maybe not. They are working on the game Deltarune, which is supposed to be a sequel to Undertale, so that's probably what you're looking for. That's like the only turn-based RPG I've ever enjoyed, he says. Well, yeah, if you're interested in Undertale, you might like Deltarune. I think they only have episode 1 right now, and the rest of the game is supposed to come out at another time. But anyway, let me continue. The good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon.
Poor Gumshoe.
I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation.
So, you want me to hold on to the thinker for you then? If you could. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't really talking right now. Huh? Not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry.
September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel.
But...
Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock?
Well, isn't it obvious? The clock before. What store was that again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot.
So the witness had seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright? Gonna do a quick save again because I do have a problem with that. I know exactly why she's lying like through her teeth, but I'm gonna say no. Oh, right. Well, if she had seen it before, I guess. Wait a second. Then the court would like... Hold on! Please wait, Your Honor! Yes?
This game does so much hand-holding. It makes me so happy.
The beginning cases do hand-hold you a little bit, so that's nice. Again, me and Christy promise you, later cases do not hand-hold you. They really make you suffer if you get these wrong answers. But,
yeah, they do.
But anyway, so you do have an objection. Yes, well, Mr. Wright. Sorry, Your Honor. It's just, the witness claims she had seen it before. But this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that proves the witness had not seen the clock before. This was made by Larry, so therefore... It's simple. This clock was never in any store ever.
What?
A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world. And the one that isn't here is in police custody.
Impossible! Everything is sold in stores.
Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh, excuse is not on sale today?
Oh? Oh ho ho! She's just so pissed now.
Yeah. Oh yeah, pissed May!
What's it to you, porcupine head? Stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die! I love how she just like flips the switch. It's hilarious.
And weird, like she goes like Super Saiyan. She does like a rah thing. Whoa! Let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm.
Hey. Oh. Silly me. Did I, lose it? I guess I did. Teehee.
Scary. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh my god. Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because... Quick saving, because I know she heard about it. But I want to see what happens if I say you held it. This is familiar territory. I'll just use the same approach as with Larry. Copy and paste, right, Phoenix? Miss May held that very clock in her hands. Mr. Wright, when was this? When she used it to strike the victim! When... Literally copying and pasting the first case! Oh man, where is this gonna go? I don't think I ever gave this wrong answer. Order! Order! Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? April May, you killed Mia Fey, I say. And when you struck, the force of the impact made the thinker ring. That's when you heard it. Oh man.
Even Edgeworth is like,
Tisk, tisk. You truly are a work of art, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What's that supposed to mean? It was you who just proved that the thinker was empty. Oh. Of course it wouldn't ring. What's more, the witness had a rock-solid alibi. Miss May, perhaps you could explain to the poor, misguided Mr. Wright that you were in the hotel at the time of the murder? She can't prove it. She did it.
It would be my pleasure.
No way!
Yes way, Mr. Lawyer. Teehee. Didn't the murder take place at 9 at night? Gee, that's the exact time I ordered some room service from the hotel bellboy.
Mercer says, I'll be trying to be back later. Sorry. It's all good. We hope to see you again later for this stream. Do what you gotta do. Incidentally, the bellboy corroborates the witness's story. Ergo, she was not at the crime scene. Rock solid. Mr. Wright, you've just made a serious accusation against a perfectly innocent woman. Sorry, Your Honor. That didn't go so well. But if that's the case, then how did she know the thinker was a clock? Wait. Your Honor, I figured it out. There is one other way Miss April could have known it was a clock. One way alone, and I have proof. Well, proof, you say? Then the court will examine your proof, Mr. Wright. How did the witness know the thing was a clock? So, for context, people, if you just went ahead and said she heard it, you could have skipped all that, but extra dialogue is funnier, so we went with it.
Exactly.
Right, so the answer is the wiretap, of course. Have a look at this.
Oh, that,
I found this in Miss May's room. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss Mia Faye's phone, were you not?
Oh.
Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah? I think I can. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock should be the
phone again, I think.
Yes, it's a clock. She literally says this right there. It's a clock. Present the phone. I present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Beep.
Oh, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to for me. Again? What's it this time? It's clock. Made to look like that statue, the Thinker, and it tells you the time.
Miss April May, you used the wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the Thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May!
Shut up, all of you! What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer! It's no fair. All of you ganging up on me like that. Oh, I'm the bad girl. Is that it? Is that it?
That did it. The court's seeing the real Mrs. April May now. Hold on one second, I sneeze. Excuse me.
It's you.
Thank you. Now to deal the final blow. I'm going to say why the wiretap. Miss May, why did you tap her phone? Answer the question!
Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippity tapping irrelevant?
God, she's saying exactly what Edgerf wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. While this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court?
The time of the murder was in my hotel room, getting room service. How could I have killed her? You don't believe me? Just ask the bellboy.
Oh, Vikash says, wait, her name is April May? Yes! Her name is April May. Vikash, let me tell you something about this series. The names in this series are so punny. Let me see if there's some in the court record right now, actually. Dick Gumshoe, he's like Dick Tracy, he's a gumshoe detective. So there we go. April May, there you go. There's not a lot of evidence, a lot of stuff here, but I promise you, as the series goes on...
Later on in the series, it's great.
Not even the series, just in this game. In this game, there's okay, I'll give you one. There's a character in this game called Lotta Hart, and there's a character in this game called Sal Manella. So, it goes there at times, and you'll see a lot more examples. Oh, God. Vikash says, I can't wait to meet her cousin July. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well, come on, think of something. Ooh, this music means I gotta save.
Oh?
I know this is the wrong answer, so I'm gonna say call the bellboy as a witness. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it.
I think you're sucking quite low enough already.
I object to calling the bellboy. Why? What's your reason? Because I hold that wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. Condition? If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer, thus she is innocent. And thereby, you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey. That is my condition. What? I better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? Give up. I can't accept those conditions. Very well. The defense will refrain from calling the bellboy as a witness. I see. You may continue your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Right. On with the cross-examination. What exactly do you have left to examine, Mr. Wright? Miss April May has admitted to the wiretap, yes. But that bears no relevance to the case at hand. Murder. There's no way you can prove any connection. Uh-oh. Think. This can't be the end. But I'm out of evidence. Then I believe the cross-examination is over. Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have any other witnesses to call? None, Your Honor. She's the last. What? But that means... Maya's guilty? Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright? The defense would like to call the bellboy after all. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Ooh, Kyle's here too. He's saying, looking good, Brandon. Hope you're enjoying this. I love Ace Attorney so much, and so does Christy. So yes, I am definitely enjoying this.
It's great.
As I thought. May I remind you, dear Mr. Wright, should you question the bellboy, and Miss April May's alibi proves to be solid, then, by default, your client, Miss Maya Fey, will be pronounced guilty. Are you prepared to accept my condition? Edgeworth, he's got me back into a corner. But I don't see any other way to take this. I accept. Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy stand. I forgot that you do question the bellboy. I thought that was the wrong answer. Oh, God. Oh, God.
It happened. It's been a while.
It has been. Real quick before we continue, though, for everyone watching, I hope you guys are having a good time. We at HP Critical are partnered with grindingcoffee.co. If you enjoy coffee and need your fix, you can use the promo code HP Critical for 10% off your purchase to order delicious coffee, which in turn supports a Black LGBT plus business. To purchase, go to grindingcoffee.co. If you like what we're doing and you want to learn more about us, you can visit our website at hpcritical.com. We have many articles by an awesome team of writers. We have podcasts, streaming, and more. Sign up to our newsletter to always be up to date on the latest from our wonderful team, and you'll also be the first to know what our next tournament is or play session and how you can sign up to participate. And if you like what we're doing and you want to support us, there are a number of ways you can do so. We have our Patreon. That'll net you stickers, bracelets, and more if you support us there. If you have a Twitch Prime or Amazon Prime account, you can support us directly on Twitch with a free sub and sign up to our newsletter on hpcritical.com to keep up to date. So the Patreon, if you want to support us there, is patreon.com/hpcritical. Now on with the show. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. Which is why he has the tray. That tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. Miss May's room service. I am the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 o'clock in the evening for our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 o'clock on the dot, sir. I brought it to her precisely at the requested time, of course. What is that face on him that he has? And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. Oh, I see what he's looking at now.
Clearly.
I thought it was just a weird face, and then I looked closer, like, that's that. I see.
It's with April May.
So Christy, exactly what kind of room service was April May getting?
I mean, clearly she didn't even witness the murder. If we're being real here.
She sure wasn't watching that murder, if you get what I'm saying. Anyway. I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Right. I'm ready. I hope. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, Maya will be finished. Okay, I am the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel in business for 4 generations. Press. What exactly is it you do at the hotel? Why, anything required of me, sir. Anything, huh? I check in guests. I check out guests. I clean rooms. I make beds. I even deliver room service, sir. Wait a minute. Well, hold on. He says anything the guests require? No, like, aside from the innuendo, like, why is he doing all of this stuff? They don't have room service like housekeeping people. Like, why is he doing all of this? Bellboys.
Guess he's the only one.
How is this place alive for 4 generations if there's one bellboy doing everything in the hotel? What is going on? Oh, is this?
No clue.
Anyway, I checked in Miss May in personally. Are you always
He checked her in personally.
He did. Wink, wink. So, Prim, Mr. Wright, you were refrained from asking frivolous questions. I believe I received a call after 8 o'clock in the evening from our guest, Miss May Press. Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone? Absolutely, sir. How can you be so certain? I checked Miss May in personally, sir. Not only did I see her in all her stunning radiance, but I also heard her voice. And then I saw them, and I... The point being, I remember her quite well, sir. Yes, what then? Oh my god. She asked for an iced coffee brought to her at 9 o'clock on the dot. Press. 9 o'clock on the dot, you say? Yes, I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a program on the TV and wished to drink after she finished, sir. 9 o'clock, the time of the murder. I brought it to her precisely at the requested time, of course. Press. Precisely 9 o'clock then? Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir. 9 o'clock p.m. How can you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought then. Oh, bellboy, tee, I'd like iced coffee at exactly 9 o'clock. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9 o'clock, sir. How would she be so particular about the time? And delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. Press. You are sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely? Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain? Well, I brought the room service, sir. The guests, sir, favored me with, embarrasser, sir. Embarrasser? Is that French for embrace? It's French for kiss, sir. But not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek. Why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never, ever forget, sir. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it? Tisk tisk. Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. I can't let this happen, can I? Save. I'm gonna choose give up.
No, I click protest by complete accident.
Okay, hopefully it'll be okay. No, if I give up now, I lose everything. If I just give up the case, I'd be giving up the very reason I became a lawyer. Wait, please wait. Yes, does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. All right, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one more question, that's all. Okay. This is really it now. This is my last chance. What do I ask him about? Okay, I'm gonna save again. Are you at the multiple choice? Okay. We get one question. So I saved check-in. Tell me about check-in. Tell me about when you checked in Miss May. Oh, all right. Very well, sir. My first thought was that she was a beautiful, beautiful person. She's just my type of girl, so it was a disappointment, really. I see. Huh? Excuse me. What exactly was the disappointment? Well, I am not without charm, sir, but even I'd have a little chance with her lover there. What did he say? Because I vote bellboy gets female voice. I must object. What did you say? Rather, quite. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Did Miss May check in with another person? I object. That was objectionable. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try.
I mean, to be honest.
That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Yes, quite. Vikash says, whoa, that looks like his hentai face. I mean... Yeah. It was the, good barista there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention if I wasn't specifically asked, sir. You fool!
That's the one thing you don't say.
I've done it. I've won. Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man. Correct? Yes, sir. Then, when you brought the room service, you didn't see that man in the room? That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been in the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person? Simple. It was... the bellboy. I don't think we can lose this point. I'm going to say the bellboy. It was the bellboy and none other. Well, this comes as some surprise. Your Honor, Mr. Wright. It was the bellboy who confirmed Miss May's alibi. And this in turn confirms the bellboy's alibi. He was in the hotel. Well, sure, if you put it that way. I do put it that way, and I trust you will too. What if they were in cahoots? You have evidence of this? No, Your Honor. Mr. Wright! Sorry, Your Honor. Give me one more chance. Oh God. Vikash says April May is really August September. A man. Oh dear. August. Simple. I'm gonna say Miss April May herself. None other than Miss April May. Eh? Have you heard nothing that has transpired so far? She has an alibi. She was in a hotel at the time of the murder. Oh, right. Mr. Wright! Sorry, give me one more chance. Simple. It was the man with Miss May. The man who checked in with Miss May. Your Honor, as had been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. My, what a convenient little setup. But it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. Ugh. Upstart. Amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes. Yes, Your Honor. That is all today for the trial of Maya Fey. Court is adjourned. Alright, let's all get in our system now because the innuendo. Boobs! Okay, we good? We good? We're all good? It's it's out there? Great. I just wanted to be out there. Out there like her chest. Anyway, September 7th, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1.
Mr. Wright, you're amazing in there.
Really?
Think I might be your newest fan.
Oh, I was just doing my job, you know.
Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too.
Huh?
Face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips, sent shivers up my spine.
If you say so.
So, what happens with me? Do I get to go home now?
Well... No, I don't think so. Not yet.
Oh, I see.
Vikash says she likes Vikash says she likes the edgelord. Oh, that's great. That's great. But I got a great lead in today's trial. A lead? That man was his fate. He's the key.
Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that, anyway?
I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms will work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from close.
Sir.
I'm going to find out more about this man.
Do you think he was the one who...
Maybe so.
Yes.
Don't worry, I'll find him by tomorrow, I promise.
I'm counting on you.
I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. The victim dodged an attack that ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong at the detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. To be continued. But we're continuing now.